That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice, and when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense will start this game off. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And the Sooners want to move quickly. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Running with power. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
It'll be a draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll go right back to him. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run play action. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Sooners! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Washington State answered the bell away from Pullman today with an impressive victory. The Cougars knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll keep it himself. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Give to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They'll put the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. And the Sooners in the hurry up. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Plows through the defense. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's right on target. Oh, it's loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Dances away from the heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. The run to the left. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for an open man on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On second down, just keeps firing. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Catches it at the 30. Offense getting set for first down. Running to the left. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They want to throw it right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On second down, he's looking downfield. They're setting up the screen.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
They give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Give to the running back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. The Sooners will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes the connection. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll go to the air. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Coming after it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's on target and complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires deep toward the end zone. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job right on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game.